I have to say that we go to so many concerts, we go to sporting events, a lot organised by BEC Tero. Of course, you know them well. But we thought we'd go behind the scenes and talk to the Deputy Managing Director, Mr. Neil Thompson, to find out how he actually chooses the personalities that come here. Neil, it's been a while since we've spoken.
It has.
And you're doing all sorts of things. You know, you've got radio, you've got entertainment, you've got music, and you've got Sony now.
Yes, it's been a busy year. Okay. We've been, this year, expanding. Before we had the company was focused on television, focused on radio, and focused on family events and concerts. Okay. We brought in musicals a few years ago, started introducing with Cats, Chicago, Mamma Mia, you know, and building that. Okay. And we also looked at this year introducing exhibitions into the mix. So we just had the exhibition of Titanic, okay, which is our first one, ran for 3 months at Central Live.
Successful?
And very successful. You know, I was, we were pleasantly pleased, right, that Thai people were interested in coming in, and not only did they have the audio tour, but they read all the writings on the wall and on each of the products. And
That's surprising, actually, isn't it?
Yeah, we thought that they would do around about 30 minutes to 45 minutes to walk through the exhibition, but it ended up people were staying for about an hour going through the exhibition. They brought their families and that. So it was good support. So we'd like to expand on that.
Good. I mean, I don't know whether the people watching the program have read lately that some billionaire in Australia has decided, have you read the story? He's decided he wants to rebuild a Titanic.
Yeah.
He must have too much money, more than sense, huh?
I think it'd be quite successful, because I think it'd be like the Orient Express.
Well, that's true. That's been regurgitated so many times.
It will be an experience, as long as it doesn't sink.
Should not. What about the takeover of Sony? How is that going to impact on your business?
Sony is going to be part of our synergy structure, right? And our plan for the company, I mean, we're a media entertainment company. Okay, so everything that we do is interrelated. And we look at it as being something that will fit nicely inside the company and be able to synergize what we have in the company and our strengths. So we're always looking for content, you know, entertainment content, which will be provided by our music company. We're looking at concerts and live events, so that's provided within the company. We're looking at expanding our digital platform, which is provided in the company. So, you know, this year we focused on our on-air, you know, online, you know, on stage, on ground, you know, platforms, right? And so everything we're doing now is to build on those platforms and give more access across the whole spectrum. So we'll do very, very well.
Can we go backwards before we go forwards?
Yeah.
This year, up until now, we've seen the Titanic exhibition. Let's talk about who else you brought here and why you chose some of these topics or these people.
Well, we bought Earth, Wind and Fire at the start of the year. Okay, and
they're known to Thais, right?
They are, yeah. It's been it was a great show, you know, and meeting them personally, and you know, I'm a fan of the legends. You know? So any opportunity that we get to bring a legend to Thailand, I jump on it, because I look at it's a very you know, part of my passion of like meeting these people and hearing this music, because you're not going to hear it. You're not going to have access.
That's very true.
You know, so to go and see Earth, Wind and Fire, you know, that were big in the 60s, you know, have had a huge career with many hits, and then to see them perform live, and they're amazing.
They were fabulous, absolutely
full of
fabulous.
energy. You know, could show a lot of the young acts. Yeah, a lot how to perform.
The energy was unbelievable. They didn't stop the whole show.
Yeah, and not only that, they're gentlemen.
You know,
okay. Really, you know, charming to be.
You weren't disappointed.
Not at all. Not at all.
So after Earth, Wind and Fire.
Okay, we had Disney on Ice again, which is our family, and we've seen growth in that.
Oh, good.
Growth in those family events. You know, Disney is one of those products that we're doing. This will be our 12th year coming up, and it's one of those products that you know, has a bit of a rise like that with popularity, because the new kids come into the mix.
Yes.
And the new families, and they bring their kids along. And
I'm always amazed that they actually bring the babies along. I mean, they're like a year old, and they bring them along to actually, and the kids seem to enjoy it even at that very young age. So they bring them in very young in Thailand, don't they?
Yeah. It's good.
Okay.
Start them young.
Do they pay them? So they have to come for the next 12 years.
Yeah. We've got Maroon 5 coming up.
Oh, okay.
They're going to be here on October 8th.
Right.
And the response to that's been staggering.
Really?
It's been really, really amazing. We sold out in basically one day.
For Maroon 5?
For Maroon 5, you know.
Wow.
And caught us a little bit off guard.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but
when were they here last, though?
Last year.
I was going to say, it was not, it was...
We sold out last time, you know, and I was a little bit hesitant because it's only been a year.
Yeah.
But their popularity, I think, with moves like Jagger and
That's
Payphone.
fabulous.
We had the Japanese act because we've been trying to push the Japanese music into the marketplace, and we're getting a lot of success with that.
Why Japanese when the Korean music is so popular? I'm curious. You want to be different.
We always like a challenge.
But why wouldn't you bring the Koreans in?
Okay, we look at the Koreans as well.
Too expensive? Not return on the investment?
A bit that way,
Yeah.
yes. You know, but also with the because of our background with music, right? We like the Japanese music. We feel that there's more soul to the Japanese music. Right?
Okay.
We think that there's more opportunity on both a male-female basis. So we look at the Korean music. It's very female dominated in the audience, okay? But if you look at the Japanese music, it's about 50% male, 50% female.
Oh, okay.
So, and we look at that, a lot of the Korean stuff has been, developed from the Japanese J-pop, that they had and visual rock. And so we still believe that there's a lot more talent in Japan. We see that Japan is going to be maybe the next wave that's coming through. So we brought over X-Japan, which we sold out. We brought over L'Arc-en-Ciel, which sold out.
Yes.
Okay. And next year we're going to be bringing over Lunacy.
Oh, wow.
Which are the main big
They are the main big
acts,
group, yeah. Okay. So I also hear that on the Western Front, shall we call it that, we have Elton John coming. I'm a bit surprised, I have to say, but you need to inspire me more.
Well, as part of our Legends series, which we started, we did the Eagles, we did Eric Clapton, we did Santana, Carlos Santana.
Fabulous.
Okay, and we did Earth, Wind and Fire this year. So as part of that continuation, right, we have two of the big artists coming through in December. Sting on December 12th.
Fabulous, yeah.
And Elton John on December 13th.
Okay.
And so it's Christmas time. Come out and party for 2 nights. Great opportunity to invite your corporate guests along to see great shows.
Yeah, great. So a good year. You're going to make a lot of money this year.
Yeah, and the big show that we had this year, which you of course remember, is Lady Gaga.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. So
House security.
Yeah.
Lady Gaga. I mean, if you're talking about what BBC Terror have done, I guess Lady Gaga is what we know you for this year. You kept the best for last.
Yes.
Big star, we've got to go, but big star next year, who can we have? Just give us a little teaser.
Little teaser. Well, I mean, there's a couple of female stars.
No names.
No names that we're looking at bringing next year.
Could you just give us a clue?
One starts with R and one starts with B.
Roberta Black, right?
Yeah. And then, there's always the rumour that we spread around of both Madonna and U2 coming back out. But I think that after Lady Gaga, you will see some of these big acts.
Good. Well, I can tell you, I had to go because BBC Terror didn't organise this. I had to go to Istanbul to watch Madonna in concert. She's fabulous. You've got to get her here.
Right.
Neil, thanks for joining us, and every success. Obviously, it's looking at the legends. It's looking at who are the most popular, and obviously, the Thai people know a lot more about some of these stars than we do as the foreigners here. So, talk to you again soon.
Please.
Thank you.
You caught me right in the middle of a dental checkup. For all of you out there who may be missing teeth or might have to miss teeth in the future, great news for you, dental implants manufactured right here in Thailand. We'll find out all the details, so don't go away. With me today is Dr. Viti Tadranon, who's the Assistant Professor and Director for the Advanced Dental Technology Center, or ADTech. Sawasdee krab.
Sawasdee krab.
Well, it's been quite a while since we've been back here, and before you had mentioned looking towards the future and something called dental implants and being able to actually manufacture them here in Thailand. Here we are over a year later. How's the progress?
The progress is after the first time we have a meeting about half a years ago, and at that time the dental implant we just in the lab and research and development, and after that I would like to give a progress. It's right now we finished the project and we also have the manufacturing part that can make the dental implant in Thailand. This is the first time in Thailand that we have the dental implant that manufactured in Thailand. And the important thing is they have the implant that have to process it, and we got the certified the CE marking here. What it means that it's an international standard for making implantable in human body.
So we know that these implants are of a world-class standard and actually can be exported if need be.
Correct. And right now it's kind in this year, the Ministry of Public Health, they have like a law that anybody that going to do the implantable material or manufacturing about this, you need to have you have to pass the Thai FDA, Food and Drug Administration in Thailand.
So exactly what is a dental implant, and what is the benefit of using them?
Okay, for the implant, dental implant itself, right now there is a trend that if you're missing, let's say you're missing one teeth, right? One tooth. Instead of we do a crown and bridges, we put the implant into the missing teeth area, and then we make a crown on top of that implant. So it means that we don't need to get involved in natural teeth. With the crown and bridges or any crown you do it, they have a lifetime. Basically, it's about more than 5 years. That's good enough, because with the good crown, it still have some micro leakage. It means the saliva or anything can get to the teeth and make it decay, and we don't know until the patient have pain. For the implant itself, we have a good news that we got a new Royal Dental Implant projects. This is the second year of the Royal Dental Implant project that we get through. We giving the Ministry of is a collaboration between Ministry of Science and Technology and Ministry of Public Health. Ministry of Science and Technology, ATTEC, we under the Ministry of Science and Technology. We make an implant and we give the implant this product to the Ministry of Public Health. We aiming to the people, about 10,000 people, for having this type of implant.
And we'll have the number on the screen for you right now. Now, fortunately, that's all the time we have today, and I think we have a patient waiting here for you as well. Doctor, thank you very much for telling us about wonderful advances here in Thailand about dental implants. Great to see that we can make such world standard level medical devices. Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
ขอบคุณครับ